Hello everyone and welcome to Atlas City. It's a beautiful day for some racing today, so we'll be going through several events at Creekfield Speedway. So over on the bottom right hand side of the screen you should be able to see all 4 of the races we'll be participating in today, starting with the Compact Clash event, the Muscle Stock Showdown feature, a heat race for the Legends Cup, and finally the big event of the night, the Creekfield 500. So starting off, let's go ahead and get our Compact Clash car ready. So as you can see here, we have the same Darlington from last time when I streamed the multiplayer battles. And one difference about this Darlington here is that we've actually detuned it. So back in my multiplayer battle stream, I had a V8 swap in this Darlington. However, this time we swapped it back to the stock engine so it would stay within the rank constraints of the Compact Clash. Let's make our way over to the speedway. And as you can see in the bottom right hand corner, this will be a 10 lap, relatively quick race with the full 10 car field. And yes, the idea of the Compact Clash is that it should be a bunch of cars that are relatively cheap to buy and run, so that's why the rank limits are so low, because it's not something that's supposed to be super expensive and gated off to people depending on how much money they have. It's a relatively low bar to entry. And this drive will be a little slow in this car since it is not the quickest, but once we get to the speedway we'll have some nice action going on. That was a near miss with that random cop car there, but don't worry, we're going for some legal street racing today. Alright, almost at the speedway. I think we're gonna beat the train there. I think the train just barely got us, no. Okay, so here we are at Creekfield Raceway for the Compact Clash event. So as I mentioned, this will be a 10 lap race on King difficulty during the morning with the full 10 car field. Okay, so let's get this event started. What a great performance of our national anthem there. And green flag is in the air. Let's see if we can work the outside around here since they all got kind of caught up on the bottom. Yeah, we've already gained a few spots from just that. Already up to 4th. And this is no problem at all for us. We're going to be able to get the lead pretty quickly here. Only by the end of lap 2. Looks like Austin is actually kind of hanging with us there, yeah. I'm gonna try and work the outside lane here though. And I think we're clear. Yep. That's going to be a nice and solid lead for us now, so we can actually go back down to the bottom of the track. See if we can lap anyone by the end of this 10-lap feature. Might be difficult though. I think for the future races, I'm actually going to switch to manual transmission for these, because sometimes the automatic will shift gears in the middle of the turn when you don't want to. I found that in general for Creekfield Raceway, what you want to do is just stick it in third and leave it there for the majority of cars. Oops, took that a little wide and got into the wall, but didn't lose too much. Coming up on lap traffic, I don't know if we're going to be able to catch them by the end. I think they're going to be just barely too fast for us to reach. Yeah, I just barely couldn't catch any lap traffic by the end there. But that's an easy dub for us. So we are the Compact Clash champ. Can pull over and do some front wheel drive burnouts. Not really too much with this car. I don't think it's powerful enough. Let's see if we can get something going here. It's a little mini burnout. Yeah, I think we'll get much better burnouts with the more powerful cars that are coming up a bit later. Alright, so there's a win in the Compact Clash. So now let's move on to Race 2, the Muscle Stock Showdown. And for this, I'll be using the number 18 Monaco F8 that I created from the last stream with the multiplayer battles. Just a little look around how the car looks. And let's go ahead and get started. So this car is quite a bit more powerful than the last one, so it should produce some more interesting racing. So this is just going to be another relatively short race, only 25 laps long. But once we get this done, we're going to be moving on to the Legends Cup race. And already you can see this car is considerably faster than the last. Don't know what they're doing in the middle of the road. Looks like we got the cops on us, but no problem for this car. Okay, looks like we're coming up on the track. And this next race, as I mentioned, will be 25 laps, 10 racers, starting in the noon. Whoops, missed the turn there. So let's get the laps up to 25, difficulty to King, time to noon. And get another listen of the national anthem. Green flag is out. Same strategy as last time, going to try to work the outside as they get bogged down on the bottom of the track. Worked pretty well for us there. Kind of got into the wall, that's going to cost us some spots. And yeah, these guys are already a bit more competitive than the Compact Clash guys, so it'll be a bit more difficult for us to work our way up. Got caught 4 wide there and walled. I think we're out of the worst of it though. There's a lot of traffic up here, there's not much room to drive around. I think we're clear. There we go. Back into the lead. I think this race we should definitely be able to catch some lap traffic since it's a bit longer. Yeah, we're definitely pulling away now. Oops. I think I accidentally hit the map button. Coming up on lap traffic here. About the same as last time, around 10 laps is when we started coming up on them. There's the first lap car. And they're going to just get in my way there. These guys are not going to make it easy to pass, I guess. Split the middle 3 wide. Gave Roger a shot there. Who's the leader of the pack besides me? Actually, is Rowdy the first place car? We might be able to lap the entire field. Oh, not if that happens. We just got spun by lap traffic. That did not age well. No worries, we're still in first with 9 to go. Let's see if we can make up lost ground on lap traffic again. Send in a dive bomb there, all the way down to the bottom of the track. Yeah, I want to say that Rowdy is the second place racer here, so once we pass them, we'll have lapped the entire field. And there it is. We've lapped the entire field. So we have a pretty safe lead. Nothing to worry about here. And next time by, we're going to see the white flag. There it is. White flag, 1 to go. And now it's going to be time to take the checker. Another win. This time it's the Muscle Stock Showdown, and we managed to lap the entire field in the process. Let's do some burnouts now. Let's make our way back into the paved area for some smoke. There we go. And now it's time for the big event, the Legends Cup race. So for the Legends Cup race, I don't actually have a Legends Cup car purchased yet. So if you look at all the cars I have owned right now, that's it. And so I need to actually figure out which car to buy. So let's actually see if I can get a poll set up for this. Let's see, where are my poll options? Okay, so we're gonna start off with which car to get, and then after we figure that out, we'll go into primary sponsor number and then stuff like that to figure out the paint scheme. Looking pretty even right now, actually, between the 4 cars, so I think we're gonna have to wait a bit for one of them to take the lead. Okay, give it a bit more time for the poll to give us some winner. Alright, need someone to break the tie since we have a dead heat between the Bullet and the Hornet right now. So next vote would break that tie. I'll throw in a vote for the crown on my end just for fun. One more vote. Next one is going to end it. Let's see. Oh, next vote went to the Warhead, so actually now we have a 3-way tie between the Warhead, the Bullet, and the Hornet, and I think the crown is only 1 vote behind. So next car that takes the lead is going to be the one that I pick. Just need one more vote. See lots of people spamming in the chat, but I'm basing this off the poll results right now. Okay, I'll give it another minute, and then if it's still tied between the three, I think I'll just pick one at random. Oh, and right as I said that, the bullet went ahead. So we're going to end the poll there, and it looks like the Bullet RT760 is the winner. Okay, so let's go ahead and purchase the bullet. Okay, so now we have to figure out a couple things, like what our sponsor is going to be, what the paint scheme is going to look like, and our number. So those things probably wouldn't work too well as a poll since there's just too many options. So I think instead I'm just going to ask y'all to put your answers in chat. So to start off with, what should our number be? Alright, and just send a message in chat letting me know what number. So far I see 1253. Interesting options, lots of 69s. $57, $15, $68, interesting, $56. How about this? I'm going to take some of the numbers that I've seen the most and then make a poll out of that. So let's see what pops up the most. Okay, so I've put up 4 options that I saw a lot, and whichever one wins this poll is going to be the number that I pick. Waiting on more votes to come in. Do you think I should also vote for which one I would want the most? I'll drop a vote for the number that I want as well. It's looking kind of close now, so if we can get a few more votes, it could actually flip around. So we're at 13 votes right now, but we have around 20 viewers, so still a couple people that haven't voted. Okay, let's give it maybe another minute and then we'll close the poll. Okay, yeah, looks like the 69 did win the poll, but not by a majority. It was only at 46%. Alright, well, I'll do what you guys asked for, so we're going to have to go for that with our number. And you know, while we're at it, I think what we can figure out next is what the sponsor is going to be. So, over in the chat, just let me know which options you would like for the sponsor so we can get started on figuring out a paint scheme. And we'll probably do the same thing, do a vote for the options that have the most chat messages. And actually, I just realized that maybe I should wait for the paint scheme to get figured out before we do the number, because we also want to figure out what color that number is going to be, right? So I'm seeing Atlas Automotive and Goodwear, as well as K&M, and finally Brenco. So let's go with those four. I'll create another poll. Okay, so sponsor poll is up. Looks like we're getting a lot of votes for Atlas Automotive early on, at least. Okay, and I think this poll is a lot more decisive than some of the previous ones. I think it's pretty clearly Atlas Automotive, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Okay, so we can get Atlas Automotive as our primary sponsor here. And I'm thinking for Atlas Auto, we're probably going to want a black and red scheme to fit the colors. So black body paint and then red accents, as well as the logo being red. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Let's turn the saturation down. I'll go with just metallic paint. And now we can go ahead with the decals. I think this is fine. Okay, let's get the number figured out. So for the number, we're probably going to want this to be red or orange. Let's make it like an orangish to match the Atlas automotive colors. Let's see, is this the one we wanted mirrored? No, that was not the one we wanted mirrored. So I'll get rid of this. We want to duplicate this one, I believe. Okay, so there we have the side numbers. Now let's get the number on the roof. Okay, so I think we have the numbers done, so let's go ahead and figure out some background graphics for this. I'm thinking flames, honestly. I kind of like flames. And also thinking about them because of the Left Turn Legend update that is coming out soon. Let's see which ones would look good on this car. Maybe something like this. Although I think maybe actually we should make the flames white so that there's a bit more contrast with the numbers and it doesn't like clash with them too much. Yeah. And this can get mirrored, and then we're gonna have to move these all the way up on the layers just so they're not on top of the numbers. Let's see how this looks actually right now. I'm not sure about the white. Any suggestions on what color the flames should be? Because I think that we could maybe do something a bit more interesting with this. Yeah, I'm thinking if we do red though, we'll have to switch the color of the numbers. Okay, maybe let's try red and see if maybe we just need to change the color of the numbers. And then I guess what color should the numbers on the side be then? Maybe white instead? Yeah, I'll go with white for the side numbers. I think yellow or green just kind of clashes a bit too much. Let's see. Yeah, I think this works actually. So red accents with white numbers on the side and then a red number on the roof. Okay, so let's go ahead and add some more details in now. So I'll just add some more flames, like maybe towards the back as well. How does this look? Yeah, I think that works. I feel like the front is a little plain right now, so we need some stuff going on there maybe. I'll just try some stuff out here. Isn't necessarily going to be the final look. Not too sure about this. Maybe if we can get it on either side of the Atlas Automotive decal so it doesn't overlap. Something like that, maybe? Let's see how this looks. Yeah, actually, I think that works. Yeah, I like this. Maybe something in the center still needs to be done above the grill, so see if maybe adding a few smaller flame decals there will work. How's that? And then we can mirror this. Shift this towards the center. Let's actually make this one exactly centered. Yeah. Okay, a bit tacky with all the flames, but honestly not the worst. Okay, so let's go ahead and add some more sponsor decals in now. So I'm going to go with black and white brands here just so I can find the good wear decal and make sure it's going to be the right color. So I'll keep this white just so it doesn't clash with the red flames. Okay, then we want to have a few more Atlas Automotive decals on the car as well. Let's do the sides first, so something like this. One on the deck lid. And let's see how this car is looking so far. Ah, that looks a little nasty the way this part just kind of goes up, so might have to adjust the decal on the right side. Let's fix that. Maybe I can move this back a tad. How does this look? Yeah, that's a lot better now. And last thing, I guess, is we need to add in the car name branding. Where is the RT760? There it is. I think that looks good for the car branding. Alright, let's see, maybe some contingency decals as well, so a few extra brands just for, you know, that extra sponsorship money. think I'll just make all of these white so that they don't clash too much. So the other options we had in the previous poll were, let's see, they were Goodwear, K&M, and Brenco. So we can actually use those as our contingencies maybe. So I'll start with the Brenco one. And I guess we already have good wear for the tires, so we don't really need that to be added to the contingencies on the side. Okay, I think this is probably good so far, so let me think if there's anything else we need to add. Oh, you know what? Maybe it would be cool to have a name rail on the car. Let's see if we can get that. Oops. Let's see. Might have to try top view for this. Not sure how well this will work. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, that actually works as a name rail, so I'll go ahead and duplicate it over to the other side as well. Okay, and I think that's going to be our final livery for this Bullet RT 760. The Atlas Automotive sponsored number 69 car, with contingency sponsors of Brenco and K&M, and of course Goodwear for the tires. Okay, so that was a bit of, I guess, what do you call this again? I guess we'll be back to our scheduled programming now, right? So we want to go back to participate in the Creekfield 500. And as I mentioned before, the way this is going to work is we're going to start with a 5-lap heat race, which is going to consist of only 5 cars. And then we're going to be going on to the main event, which is 500 laps, 10 cars, all on Creekfield Speedway. So just a little heat race to get warmed up first, and then we'll see how the main event is going to go. And Arthur asked if I nerfed the final boss's difficulty on King difficulty. I haven't touched the difficulty in a while, so it should be about the same as it has always been, really. And it is interesting driving this car at night because I don't have headlights. You know what, I'm gonna blame that on not having headlights and not me being bad and taking the corner poorly. Easily beating the train this time. And before I forget, I'm going to set my transmission to manual, because I just really want to leave it in third in these races. Okay, so time for the Legends Cup heat race. So this is going to be 5 laps, King difficulty, afternoon. Let's see if we can win the heat, and then we'll be moving on to the main event. Okay, just one more car to overtake. Oh, but 3 is going to get inside of us, and that's going to give them the position. Come on. Gonna send it. And barely won the heat race. Okay, so it's going to be on to the main event. Now, before I start that, I'm going to take a quick break, and then I'll be back for the Creekfield 500. And now, for the event that everyone's been waiting for, the Creekfield 500, a 500 lap race in the Legends Cup cars right here at the quarter-mile oval of Creekfield Raceway. So let's get everything set up. So 500 laps, King difficulty, and we'll be starting at sunset. Alright, let's get this race going. And green flag is in the air. Let's go racing. You know, I might just hang back for a few laps, you know, since this is a long race, so it wouldn't be fun if I overtook everyone right at the start, right? So I'll just hang back in last place for a few laps and see what the AI do. So right now looks like they're kind of forming into a line. Yeah, it looks like the 3 got put onto the outside, so they're going to lose a couple of spots. Yeah. Let's see if there's going to be any more battles. Oh, it looks like the 22 got to the inside of the 6, and so they're going to be able to overtake them. And that's going to cost the 6 several spots. Up front we have a battle between the 43 and the 45. And looks like the 43 is going to get clear. Might have a battle for the lead between the 71 and the 9. You know, I might actually try and pull up front just so we can get a better look at that. See if we can take the outside line to overtake these guys. It's easy just to dive bomb on the inside, but I find that it's not as satisfying. Battle for the lead is still going on. And yeah, so this race is going to be quite long, so feel free to use it for like Q&A and stuff, you know. You can just ask me whatever questions you have in chat, and I'll try my best to answer it without crashing. Okay, looks like the outside line did not really work too well there, so let's try going down low. Whoa. Almost got spun there. Okay, let's see what's going on up front now. So it looks like the leaders have pulled away a bit. Yeah, the 2 cars up front are far out compared to everyone else. That was a much better corner. I was able to get a pretty big run down the front straightaway. So BD asked if I'm going to be adding any more sponsors to the game. I might. You know, I might just port over some of the decals from Left Turn Legend. Haven't fully decided yet. Kind of dive bombed the 45 there. It looks like the 9 and the 71 are still battling it out for the lead. The 9 is always right on the bumper of the 71, but never able to make a move. Let's see what's going on up front. Looks like the 9 finally got to the inside of the 71, so this might be their chance. Looks like they're clear. Is the 71 going to fight back now? Oh no, we got turned. That's not good. Looks like we just lost all of the ground we made. And we're almost at a risk of being put a lap down now. And as I mentioned earlier, looks like the 71 did actually fight back. They're back into the lead again. This is a very long race though, so we have plenty of time to make up lost ground. Although we have actually already eaten out like half of our car's health, so should probably try not to make too much contact from this point forward. Let's focus on making clean passes. There we go, that's a nice clean pass, didn't touch the 22. Bit of contact with the 18, but not the worst. So Isaac Drift asked if there's a way to get your data back if you already overwrote the data. And unfortunately, there's no way to do that since cloud saves can only store one game save file at a time. So if you overwrite your old save, you're not going to be able to get it back anymore. Looks like there's a battle in front of us. So I think when the 43 gets under the 3, we're just going to follow and use that to overtake the 3. Or not, we're going to force them 3 wide and take the bottom. Looks like the 9 is now the leader. That was a bit of a risky pass on the 45. They're going to cross me over. Try to get the spot back. See if we can get a good run on the outside. Yep, we're clear. 71 and the 9 are still battling each other for the lead. I feel like they're going to be next to each other for this entire race as long as none of them crash. It looks like we have some lap traffic in front of us as well, so this is going to make this 3-way battle for the lead even more interesting. No, I'm just going to hang back a little and watch this battle. I don't want to get involved and mess something up. So 9 takes the lead back again. 71 goes high, then looks low, isn't able to make the pass though. .71 is right on the 9's bumper. I think they're actually making contact in a lot of the turns. And the 71 goes down low. That's going to put William Chase up high, and new leader again. Alright, now it's time for me to spoil this party, and hopefully take the lead from both of these guys. Some contact. Oh wow, the 71 got driven up into me there. I don't think the outside's really working here, so we're going to just go into the inside lane and see if that can get us anything. They're going to cross me over. The 9 is going to wall me, and now we're battling for the lead. Bit more contact. And we are the new leader right as we reach the 50 lap mark, so 10% of this race is done. And as I say that, we're right about to lap some traffic. So it looks like the one car is in last place, so they're going to be the first person to fall a lap down. And no problem there on the overtake. Okay, now I just want to make sure this car stays in one piece. So we took a lot of damage getting up to the front, so I don't want to make any unnecessary contact as I'm dealing with lap traffic. If that slows me down, that's okay, as long as my car stays together. Uh, 22 checked up a little bit there. Didn't expect that, so maybe we can be a little more aggressive. Yeah. Just speed. If you're having performance problems with the game, I mean, can't really say much to that besides it's an open world game, so it's going to be pretty resource intensive, you know, it's not designed for lower end phones. Okay, not too much going on now. I think we've kind of found a rhythm, so this is pretty nice. We're able to pull away from the rest of the field, and by the end of this we probably should lap the whole field multiple times maybe. The 43 and the 3 are right next to each other, and that's kind of making it difficult for me to find a good line to overtake them. And it looks like the sun is rising now. Whoa. See if we can get on the inside of the 3. They're gonna come down and, oh, they're trying to spin us. That's not good. So I think that allowed the 43 to get their lap back. It's not looking too good for trying to keep our car in good condition right now. So maybe we can slow down a bit with trying to lap cars. So looks like second is probably the 71 if I had to guess. Looks like the 45 has actually caught that group. Unless, or is the 45 a lap down actually? I'm not sure on that one. Yeah, actually, I think the 45 is maybe faster? I don't know. Oh, maybe actually it's the lap traffic that's been getting in the way. And I think I was mistaken. I believe the 9 is actually out front with some lap traffic separating them from the 71. I'm just going to ride out behind these cars for a while since I don't want to make any risky moves on an overtake and damage my car. Looks like the 45 is going to be lapping the 1. I'm going to try and go inside of the 1 now. Nice and clean. Yep, didn't hit the wall or any cars. That's good. And next we can pick off the 45. Ah, some contact there, that's not good. Looks like we'll be putting the 71 a lap down next. They're going to be a bit tricky to lap since they're one of the faster cars here, definitely. I think I'm going to let the 71 by the 6 before I try and make a move. Yeah, right as I say that, they are going to be lapping the 6 car. We are pretty low on health. Oh, the 6 car is actually going to unlap themselves from the 71. Interesting. '71's going to battle back. And that actually gave the 45 a chance to catch up to me, so maybe I do need to be a little more aggressive with my driving. Yeah, I'm just a bit worried about going outside because sometimes when I do that, the AI are going to wall you. So, yeah, like, the 6 car did not give me much room there at all. Yeah, take that chance to go down low and overtake the 9, or sorry, the 71. See if we can get the 22 in this corner. Nice. And so once we lap the 9 car, we'll have lapped the entire field, since I believe the 18 is further back. And we already lapped them. Okay, let's see if we can take the 9 in this corner. Got it. And our car's health is not looking too good. We still have to make it over 400 laps on this. I have a feeling we're probably going to have smoke coming out of the engine by the end, but as long as we don't get into any big crashes, we should be fine. I think the 18 is going to cross me over here, yeah. But I think we should be clear on the outside. Yeah, that works. Coming up on lap 100 soon. Yeah, I'm thinking the full race should be, I guess, somewhere around 100 minutes if we're around 5th done in 20 minutes here. $400 to go. See if we can hold off the 43 from taking the position back. Yep, we managed to do it. Next is the 1 car. They're going to hit us on the side and the rear. They do not want us to get them another lap down, I guess. There we go. I think we're Good here? Yeah, we're good. Alright, so more than a fifth done with the race now, finally. Didn't have anywhere to go there. Yeah, I do not think we're going to be able to make this entire race without smoke coming out of the car's engine, since we're down to a sliver left on the health. At least the cars are getting a bit more spread out in general, which means that we're able to pick them off one at a time instead of having to worry about dealing with groups of them. Get the 45 in this corner. Nice. Hopefully they don't cross us over. We're good. Set us up for overtaking the 71 next. Oh, they're right on my rear bumper. No worries though, we got the overtake. And once we lap the 9 car, we're going to have lapped the entire field twice. Get on the gas so we can keep the 18 behind us. There we go. I think we're going to get them on the next corner, not this one. Let's see if we can pull this off. Some contact, that's not what I want. And we're smoking now. That's okay. We just need to make sure we're not in any big crashes, but unfortunately that means that our car is not really in any good condition now, so. There we go. I think that was more of what I would have wanted for that overtake. I don't want to take a water break, but there is not much of a chance for me to do that given how much turning and stuff I have to do on this track. I guess at least now, since my car is smoking, I don't really have to worry about small hits anymore, so I can just kind of send it. So I can be quite a lot more aggressive, I guess. Yeah, no more need to like try and keep clean. I'm just gonna door people and knock them out my way. Okay. We're coming up on one entire in-game day completed, so at 24 minutes, we'll have been racing for an entire in-game day, since each minute in real life corresponds to an hour in the game. And there it is, we've been racing for an entire 24 hours in-game. The 9 car actually pulled out pretty far in front of the rest of the field, I think. Get an overtake on the 18. Just dive it in. Okay, let's see. We can get past the 9 car for the 3rd time this race. I feel like I always have problems trying to overtake the 1 car. I don't know what it is. Always lots of contact. Can we get a 2 for 1? Yeah, that's 2 overtakes in 1 corner, basically. So we've lapped the entire field 3 times now. A little trouble trying to get around the 43 here. There we go. Oh no. I was trying to get some water to drink and got spun around. 9 car has unlapped themselves, but we're going to immediately take that back, or not. This is getting kind of interesting now. Lots of contact with these guys. Okay, there we go. Now there's not really anyone in front of us for a while, so we're just kind of cruising. Lap 150 is now complete. Okay, so not too much happening at this point. I think we've gotten far enough out in front of the field that there's really no risk of us losing or anything, so just gotta keep being aggressive. Kinda interested in if the AI are ever going to crash out at some point, or if they're gonna keep this race relatively clean. I haven't seen anyone spin out yet, besides me, actually. Got a 2 for 1 in that corner. Yeah, and so right now, actually, I'm not too concerned about health, since the way that health works in this game is once you reach minimum health, the only way you actually wreck is if you take a single hit, which is hard enough. So these little scrapes and taps that I'm making with other guys don't actually matter. As long as I don't hit a wall super hard or something like that, my car will be just fine. Let's see. I'm not sure how to pronounce this. Kejuan, maybe? Ask if I'll put D1 in this game. What do you mean by D1? I'm not sure what that means. Moha Legend asked what car do I have and what's my dream car. So actually right now, funny enough, I don't actually have a car. Back in high school, I drove a 2002 Pontiac Montana. It's a minivan. And after that, since I've been in college, I haven't really needed to drive because I live in a city, so I can just kind of walk everywhere or take public transit if I need to. I guess next part of the question is, what is my dream car? I guess a Corvette of some sort. I'm not exactly sure which generation, since honestly I like them all, but I'd say that the Corvette's really the car that turned me into a car guy, so. Lots of traffic up here. Oof. Got pitted there. Yeah, I think in that sort of situation, I just want to make sure I don't hit the wall head on, because that's the one thing that can take me out of this race right now. Oh, Tejuan asked about Formula 1 cars. I mean, I don't have any plans of adding like open wheel cars of any sort to this game. It would be interesting if there's a pace car, but I don't really think it's too necessary, since really there is no caution system or anything like that, right? So it always just stays green until the end. Oh no, there's a spin. Ow, that was a hard hit. Luckily that didn't wreck us. Just Speed asked if I like trucks, like semi-trucks. I mean, I think they are cool. I'm not too knowledgeable about them, to be honest. I think a lot of that comes down to like time and stuff though, since there's a lot of things I would be interested in if I had more free time on my hands. Approaching lap 200 now. Yeah, I make up so much ground on these guys in the corners. See, looks like the 9 is now behind the 71. Did the 71 overtake them? Or is the 9 actually fixing to lap the 71 car? That I am not too sure of. I think the 71 might actually be almost a lap down to the 9. Okay, so this is the fourth time we've lapped the entire field, I'll say. I think the 71 is just almost a lap down from the 9. I don't think they actually overtook them. So I'm just using the 9 as the reference for how many times we lapped the entire field. And that overshoot there is going to let the 71 to cross me over. Okay, almost 200 laps, and then after a bit more we'll be at the halfway point. This is a long, long race. Y'all are saying the stream is lagging? I think that might be the stream, since the game itself is fine on my end. I think something might be up with the stream. Might be doing something funny, I don't know. Yeah, I might have to check on that and see what's going on with the stream. Lap 207. Dang, we are still not even halfway done with this race. This is an endurance race to be sure. I think I just cracked my front windshield. Yeah, I've been taking the bumper to these guys' cars a little too much, maybe. Crossover. It looks like the 9 is probably about to lap the 71. And that is how many times I've lapped the entire field? 5 now, I think? So everyone else is 5 or more laps down. So if I just parked it for 5 laps, I would still be in the lead. I think they're going to get back to the inside. No, actually, I'm clear. It's nice. Took that a bit too wide. Yeah, I'm not sure why the stream is having problems and getting kind of laggy sometimes. Okay, not too much going on now. Wonder if we're gonna still have our hood by the end of this thing. We might actually knock that off. Okay, we are approaching the halfway point at least. I think at the halfway point I might pause for a bit just to get some water. Not sure why the 18 is giving me so much trouble here. There we go, finally managed to get past them. Looks like William Chase has lapped the entire field except for me, of course. I'm about to lap them for the 6th time now. Okay, what is happening in the chat? Why is this... Okay, Muhammad, why are you simping for an in-game character that literally does not even have a unique 3D model? It's just some generic driver model. My guy, please, do not simp for 3D models. I mean, I guess at least that keeps the chat interesting, but that is... I don't even know what to say. .244. Alright, so we should be able to get to lap 250 pretty soon. And then I'm gonna get some water and stand up and stretch for a bit. Okay, let's see. How much more do we have? Okay, so I think we're just going to be barely over the 45-minute mark by the time we finish lap 250. Bro, look at this dude simping for a game character. Okay. there is the finish to lap 250, so I'm going to get some water and take a short break just so I can make sure that I don't pass out. Okay, so quick break, but we are back now, so time to continue the race. We're halfway done, 250 laps to go. Okay, let me make sure everything's set up. Mic is good, game is good. Alright, and we continue. So I'm guessing we'll probably be finishing around 90 or so minutes. So not the fastest time, but also I was driving a bit slower at the beginning just so we could keep some of the battles in sight and see what the AI do instead of disrupting them. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, my hand is actually getting a little tired, specifically my left, from all the braking and steering inputs that I have to do. Right hand isn't too bad, since all I really have to do is hold down the throttle. We're almost at 48 minutes, which is going to have been 2 in-game days since the race started. That is number 7, I believe, for the number of times we've lapped the entire field. Someone should probably keep count of this, since I have kind of lost track at this point. All I know is that we've lapped everyone in the field many times at this point. Oh, there we go. We just lost our hood. So now we have an exposed engine. You know, good thing this is not an aero-dependent track. Not that it matters in this game, but in real life, it would not be good if we lost our hood at a higher speed track. So I do have, so Moha Legend asked about stream moderators. I mean, I do have stream moderators, but I think as long as the chat isn't like going crazy or anything, it isn't really necessary for them to intervene, right? Not too much has happened that is like required that. Yeah, M Garbage mentioned that the stream is getting laggy. Sorry about that. I'm not sure what's going on with the stream setup. Hopefully I can get it fixed next time, since I don't know what's going on with the stream. Everything's fine over on my end, but I took a look at the stream on my other devices and it does seem to be getting laggy sometimes. Not sure what's going on. Something might just be up with my streaming setup today. Okay, wait, actually, if we have a stream mod in chat, can someone like mute Muhammad, because this simping is getting too cringy for me. Yeah, thank you, Cake. Like, oh my gosh. Mans is down bad. Down cataclysmic. Just Speed ask who's Selena? It's just some random character in this game. So characters in this game don't even have like really storylines or anything to them. It's just a name and then a car associated with them. So really, I don't understand what there is to simp for. About to come up on 8 times lapping the field. There we go. Low-key, I'm thinking it would be funny if I just removed Selena from the game, because some people, Muhammad, are just simping way too hard. Although, to be honest, I don't really want to remove any characters, because then I have to replace them. I don't know. I feel like also removing a character is kind of like, I don't know if this is the right word, but like admitting defeat on my part, because, you know, me adding the character is not the problem. The person simping is, right? So I don't think I should be forced to do anything. They should be the ones that have to change, not me or my game. Almost at lap 300. We've now been racing for 2 full in-game days and almost 4 in-game hours on top of that. This car is barely holding it together now. It's so beat up. I was just trying to see how fast I could get on the straightaway there, and I ended up going into the wall since I braked too late. These guys are kind of crowded up in front of me. was kind of just a dive bomb, so I can't blame the AI for spinning me there. I just kind of stuck my car where it didn't belong. But at this point, I'm so far ahead, it doesn't really matter if they spin me out. Coming up on lap 300. And this is the Legends Cup. So Cake asked if this was Legends Cup or Run What You Brung. This is the Legends Cup, since I think the Legends Cup is the most competitive of the different series, since Run What You Brung has a lot of guys that show up in slow cars as well, and so they don't really do too much in terms of being actual competitors. Moha Legend asked if I'd heard of the drama between Enthusiast, Black Panther, and Muye. I'm not sure if I pronounced those correctly, but I have not. What's going on with them? Twitter moment? Oh no. If Twitter's mentioned, you know it's gonna be toxic. Anyone have a summary of what's going on, as long as it's not like too inappropriate or whatever? Yeah. This is why I don't really like use Twitter too much, or at least when I do post, it's just, I don't know, stuff that's relatively, I guess, inoffensive. Or not inoffensive, or like harmless, right? It's like not likely to cause anyone to go crazy. It's not that I don't hold strong views, it's just I don't think it's worth posting about them because people are just toxic. Interesting. So Lucius made a video about Muye's idea and credited him, and then something happened and drama started? Interesting. How does Black Panther get caught up in all of this then? Yeah, I don't really have any sides to pick. Well, thanks to the one car for giving me a shot there. That actually helped me a bit. Yeah, Cake, I relate to that. Twitter is just, I don't know, it's pretty toxic. Mostly I only post stuff that's like, I guess, for friends or stuff like that, so not stuff that's really intended to go outside of the sphere of people I know, so that way I'm not going to get into arguments with random internet strangers. Almost at 1 hour of racing already. Interesting. Muye. So Muye basically posted as a joke, like, nice idea or whatever, or so original, and then people, I guess, took it too far. Is that what's going on? Am I understanding that correctly? I've lost count at this point. I think we've lapped the field 9 times now. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess I could look into that more on my own time just to see what's going on. But honestly, a lot of this stuff is just stupid. People argue over the stupidest things. Yeah, I guess I probably have better things to do with my time. Like turn left for 500 laps. Ow. Just got walled there. I feel like I might be wearing out my controller's joystick. I feel the stick is like low-key feeling kind of different from how it was when I started this stream. Something interesting happened to my right taillight. It's really stretched now. Been racing for an hour now. Still have 165 to go after this. So about probably half an hour left. Okay, so yeah, I was wondering how Black Panther got involved in all of this. So basically, I guess also being toxic or roasting someone. Yeah, sounds about right for Twitter conversations. This is interesting. I think everyone's like bunched up onto this side of the track now. Like almost as close to each other as like when the race was starting at the beginning again. So many cars in the line. I think maybe the 22 is holding them all up and that's the problem. So they're not really able to get around the 22 and instead they just get kind of stacked up like this. Yeah, the 22 is definitely kind of slow. This just means that we're going to have some clean traffic for a while. Almost at lap 350. Okay, 150 laps to go now, here at Creekfield Raceway. So, Cake, I think I have 0 health points left, or at least whatever the minimum I have. So, like I mentioned earlier, once you reach the minimum, the only way you can wreck is actually if you get into a collision with enough force. So if you do a bunch of small collisions that each don't damage your car too much, it's actually fine and you're not going to go below the minimum. You need a single big crash to actually wreck your car. So as long as I don't get sent like head on into a wall or something, I'll be fine. So taps like this are okay. Yeah, these guys are still stacked up over on this side. Oh no. Okay, I just got pitted by the 3. Probably my fault, given how aggressive I am with trying to pass lap traffic, but doesn't matter. Yeah, I guess the AI are at least cleaner drivers than I am, since none of them have been in any spins or incidents. It's only been me. Maybe I should pay the 3 back for spinning me. Yeah. Just a little bit to rattle his cage, you know? I'm not sure how well the wall ride works here, since a lot of times it just gets your wheels off the ground, so I don't know, I can try it in this next corner, so. Yeah, see? That didn't work, it just slowed me down way too much. Yeah, meanwhile, if I just go down low like this, I'm able to get around them in a single corner. I think part of the problem is that the straightaways on this track, with it being only a quarter mile total, is not enough space for you to get the speed needed for a good wall ride. And also just the fact that the wall sends you into the air, so that holding the gas isn't really going to do anything since you're airborne anyways. And there is lapping the field 10 times now, I believe. Interesting that Isaac Drift says your favorite NASCAR driver is Joey Logano. I personally dislike Logano. I don't know, I don't like his attitude and the way he races. It's like, you know, he's the sort of person that can dish it out but can't take it. When he wrecks someone, he just says, oh, that's just racing. When someone pays him back the favor, he's all of a sudden just like, oh, you're so dirty of a driver, you know, I'm such a good driver, why would you do this to me? At least that's the kind of vibes I get from him. I think the best way to describe it is he's one of those guys that I love to hate. Around a fourth of the race left now. And there goes my rear window. Got shattered going across the front of Isaac Mann. And this car is beat now. Got spun again. Yeah, I think I'm being a little too aggressive with these. Arthur asked about the next update for the Street King, but I haven't really planned anything for it yet, so not sure where it's gonna go at the moment. You know what, just for fun, maybe next time I pass by Slowy Slogano, I'll punt him. Just to add a bit of variety to the mix, you know? Getting close to the 22, so we can punt him probably the next corner. Got him airborne. Whoops. Clipped the wall there. That slowed me down a lot. Let's see. Who's the next driver I should dump? I don't know. I think just for fun, kind of want to wreck someone. Let me know in chat. Oh, okay, so someone says Bale and someone says Bert. I'll dump Bale. And then that puts us in the perfect position to wreck Bert now. Didn't really do too good with Bert. There we go. That was better. Since I'm getting more suggestions for Bale, I'll wreck him next time by again. Oh, that flipped both of us, I think. Luckily didn't wreck me. Well, that did not turn out well for me, actually. Guess I need to learn how to wreck someone without wrecking myself. Forgot to shift into third there. And we are at lap 400, so 100 laps to go. We're in the final lap, or the final leg of this race, sorry, and we just hit 3 in-game days completed. There's Bale again. I'll pass him cleanly this time. See if we can get pass on the outside, since I'm mostly going on the inside to pass these guys, but it's more fun and feels more rewarding when you get a pass on the outside because it's more difficult. Yeah, there we go. We got an outside pass there. That was good run off the corner. This will be number 11 for lapping the whole field, I believe. So, saying Rex Slowy Slogano. Okay. And also, why did I name him that? I think it's a funny name. Okay, didn't really do too much with that. And also, that gives William Chase one of his laps back. Oof. Now I'm stuck on the outside with a lot of traffic. This is not an ideal position, so I don't know, I'll just go back to diving it down the inside again. I think Slogano's trying to get me back there. Ooh, big wreck. Oh my gosh. I think I saw Bale flipping there. Okay, no more wrecking drivers, I guess. So let's keep this race clean for the last, what is this, like 88 or so laps? Slogano gave me a shot there. That almost got me into the wall. Coming on to 80 laps to go. And let's see. I think this is number 11 for lapping William Chase because when we got into that wreck earlier, he got his lap back. So Arthur asked if Spike was supposed to be the Tier 4 boss of the Street King at any point during development. I mean, it was considered, but I think if I remember correctly, the decision to make the police the Tier 4 boss was made pretty early on. Almost got crossed over by the 71 there, but we're good. 75 laps to go. Oh no, we got spun there. We did not actually get the worst of that. I think they're still wrecking behind us. Oh my, that is a big wreck. Still wrecking. Now, Martin Marks is another lap down because of that wreck. I think William Chase got caught up in that too, so now we've lapped the field 12 times, since I'm pretty sure he's lapped everyone else. at least a couple of times as well, so he's really the only person we need to keep track of for how many times we lap the field. Oh, and I think we've damaged our rear deck lid. Yeah, it's popping open every time we brake now. So with that, I think we have damaged every single damageable part of our car. And yet, it's still barely hanging on. So Moha Legend asked about the Muscle Stock Showdown race. I honestly, at this point, don't even remember what happened there. I just remember that we lapped a couple cars. Did we lap the whole field in that race? Maybe. But yeah, that was quite a while ago, so I mean, I'd have to go back in the stream to check to remember what's going on there. And Am Garbage asked if I have ever watched Killer Bean. I still have not, actually, and at this point I don't know if I ever will, since it's pretty old now. Might not even be worth watching anymore. Dang, so Isaac said that you wanted to get a 2015 Chevy SS. Was this, like, actually a deal that you found or something? I don't know, I feel like Chevy SS's, if you want one in good condition, are really expensive. They'll run you over 50K. Looks like they've settled back into a line again. And here I am to disrupt that line. Got stuck on the end of the 6 car there. Okay, coming up on 50 laps to go, so we're still at 51 to go, since we'd have to complete lap 450 to get to 50 to go. And there is 50 to go. Here's what, number 13 on lapping the whole field? Arthur asked about a trailer being a reference to Midnight Club. I don't think so, since I've actually never played the Midnight Club game, so I don't really know too much about them and wouldn't really be able to reference them in a satisfying way. So Cake asked me why I made LaRue in the Street King the only car to come stock with matte paint, or at least it was the only car to come stock with matte paint until the Legends Cup cars got added. I don't know, I feel like it just goes well with that car, right? Maybe others would disagree, but I felt like it was an appropriate paint job for it. 40 laps to go. Moha Legend asks what games did I play besides NFS Hot Pursuit. So I guess a lot of other NFS games as well. So I played, let me think. So all three of the Hot Pursuit games, so the original 1998 one, Hot Pursuit 2, and the 2010 reboot. I played The Run, I played Pro Street, Porsche Unleashed, High Stakes, NFS 2, I think if there's any more that I'm missing. Oh, I played Underground as well. Let's see, besides NFS games, there's just a bunch of random stuff that I played as well. I'm not sure if you guys are too interested in hearing about those. Okay, coming up on 30 to go, next time by, not this lap, but the next one. Take asked if I have any plans to play Pro Street Bepega Edition. I don't know, I feel like for those mods, a lot of times it's enough for me just to watch gameplay videos of other people doing it. I think actually playing through it, kind of, I don't know, it's not as fun since like, I guess after a bit, the Pepega stuff just kind of loses its novelty, right? And then you're just kind of stuck with, I don't know, just weird stuff going on in a racing game. So it's more fun to see other people play and see their reactions to it. 14 times lapping the second place car now. $25 to go. Yeah, so I think we're going to be right around the 90-minute mark or so. Try not to turn left challenge. Yeah, so-called free thinkers when they go onto an oval circuit turning left. I mean, yeah, I would agree with you here. It's basically impossible to get around this track without turning left. You might be able to do some weird spins by turning right and then like doing almost a full rotation, but I don't think you would be able to get very far. 20 to go. I can try a wall ride next time by. I don't think it's going to work very well though. So we'll do the wall ride out of this corner. Yeah, that slowed me down a lot and I wasn't able to make any positions. Yeah, I think we're going to lap the field 15 times, maybe 16 by the time we finish this race. Yeah, looks like William Chase is lapping third place, Isaac Mann, again. So they've probably done like the whole field lap maybe 2 or 3 times. Alright, 10 to go this time by Badland asked what's my PC specs. Let me think on this one. So it's just a laptop, it's not something that I built or anything. So it's an Acer Nitro 5, has an RTX 2060 GPU, Intel i7 core. I do have like an extra 1TB SSD installed, since the default is just a 256GB SSD, and that's like not enough for all of the game dev stuff that I want to do. But yeah, it's just a normal gaming laptop. It's not something that I've actually built, since right now I need a laptop for college work and stuff like that. I'll eventually want to build a desktop PC though. Five to go. Four laps. I mean, I would say that the Nitro 5 is a bit old now, since I got this like a few years ago, so there's probably newer options that are better at this point. Lap 499, so next time by is going to be the white flag. And there's the white flag, 1 lap to go. I'm just gonna kind of chill behind these guys. They look like they're going kind of crazy. And there it is, winner of the Creekfield 500. So I lapped the entire field 15 times, I believe, and we went through, I think, 90 minutes of racing or so, so over 3 in-game days. And let's see how much money we got from that. So $1,200,000 for winning a 90-minute race. And there you have it. I have now won all 3 of the main series in the Left Turn Legend Creekfield Raceway events. So not counting Run What You Brung, since that's more of like just a for fun series. And I guess it's time to do some donuts now in our super beat up Bullet. So I think it's better again to go all the way over to the paved area to get some better donuts. Yes, there we go. Those are some donuts. And let's take a look at just how bad my car is looking now. Yeah, that is one beat up car. Dents all over, missing the hood, cracked glass everywhere, deck lid open. Let's turn damage off just so we can get a look at this paint scheme again. Yeah, so that's how our car normally looks. Alright, well there you have it. That is all 3 of the main events at Creekfield Raceway. So thank you everybody for tuning in to today's races. My name is Raymond, and I will see all of you next time. Thanks again for watching.